here. Hi friends, welcome back to And the Adventure Continues. It's an exciting day in our house. We got our dossier paperwork yesterday, hallelujah, that we've been waiting on forever. And I am about to grab it. I'm taking an early lunch break, grab that paperwork, and I'm going to meet Josh at our church so that our sweet church secretary can notarize everything for us. So a little bit crazy trying to get everything together and try to get it through all the steps as fast as possible, but we will break those steps down for you and take you along for the process. Let's go. Oh, I need a pen. In the car. Let's go. And just like that, we're all notarized. I think we had 11 or 12 pages to be notarized, and our sweet church secretary did all of them for us. Literally just saved us over $100 because of that ministry that our church offers. So thank you, Crossroads. We appreciate that. And thank you, Julie, for being amazing. Now we still need to get the police clearance letter, but that should be notarized. I'm still waiting on the sheriff to give me a call back and let me know that it's done. But one step closer to getting these things on their way. Hey friends, it's a new day. It's actually the next day. We had everything notarized yesterday. It is a work day, but I'm going to take a couple hours of vacation and get this adoption paperwork knocked out because I just want it to be done and on to the next step. Right now, the only document that I am waiting on is our police clearance letters. I contacted them day before yesterday about them, and the lieutenant told me that they would be ready yesterday and that she'd call me, and then she never did, and left her a voicemail, and still haven't heard anything. So I'm going to go up to the sheriff's office and just, say I'm in the neighborhood, see if it's done, hang out there if they need me to while they finish it, and then take everything from there to the Secretary of State's office where they should be able to certify everything. They said that they could do it while I wait, so fingers crossed that they actually can, because that would be huge. But I printed out that cover sheet, got everything ready, got the payment ready, so I think we're all good. And yeah, then I have to get everything done and make sure that orthodontist by 12. Ooh, it might still be a tight squeeze, but we're gonna see what we can do. Prayerfully, the lieutenant at the sheriff's office will have our letters done and we can just move right along with the process. All right, let's go. We got a lot to do. I made it to the sheriff's department. I'm gonna go in and see, hopefully that letter that I need is done. Obviously, can't take you in. You're gonna wait in the car. See you soon. I have the letters. The only problem is they didn't put the last 4 of our social and our date of birth. And I just tried calling our agency and it's like 3 hours earlier there. So they're not in the office yet. So I don't know if that has to be on the letter or if it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna go with what I got, I think. Oh, super frustrating. Okay, just gonna go with it. Bye. Okay, update. I decided to go back in and ask them to redo the letter, but the lady that does the letter is in a meeting. I literally went through the same thing when I had them do it the first time for China, and I emailed them the exact letter that I needed this time. They have a copy of the old one. All I need updated was the date. Going to go home, going to work. I'll be back here later. Fun times. All right, we got what we needed this time. Now off to the Secretary of State. Let's go. All right, so the Secretary of State's office is behind me and I've made it. And I got gongcha on the way because it's kind of been a day. So I'm fixing to go feed the meter and then go in and get these papers done. I'm gonna get them certified here and I'll explain to you what that is a little bit later. But for now, let me go get this done. All right, so I was literally in the Secretary of State's office for all of half an hour and I got all of our documents, 16 of them, certified, authenticated. It's kind of like the same thing, I think. People use those words interchangeably. Anyways, Jessica at the Secretary of State's office was a miracle worker. She was so kind and so nice, and she got 16 of these done in no time whatsoever. It's amazing. Now, our next step is to get these overnighted to the Techo office in Atlanta. I'm gonna go home and actually work a few hours because I've been all over the place today. I'm very thankful for a flexible job that gives me personal time, vacation time for things like these. So let me go get some of my actual job done. Anyone else love a good checklist? Because I love a good checklist. Hi guys, welcome back to the next day. Yesterday was when I took all the documents to the Secretary of State's office. For the moment, it is my lunch break. And so where is it? Hold on. It is my lunch break, and I'm going to take this lovely packet to the post office. I wasn't going to use the post office. Okay, so here's the thing. These are all of our documents that have to go to the Techo office in Atlanta. It is everything that we had certified yesterday at the Secretary of State. It's photocopies of everything, including that cover sheet of each and every item. So I think there's 16 total items that we're sending them to be authenticated. And there's like a cover sheet that I got from their website. There's all of our documents. There's the copies. There's a copy of our passports. I think I might only have to send a copy of my passport, but I'm sending a copy of Joshua's as well, just because better safe than sorry, am I right? And then that extra envelope for them to return it to us. Currently, at the moment, the cost to have them authenticated with Techo is $15 per document. We have 16 documents, so I'll let you do that math. It ain't cheap, I'll tell you that much. Don't quote that price, because by the time you see this video, it could be completely different. It could be less, it could be more, and if it is, my condolences. I'm going to the post office to send it. I've had bad luck with FedEx. With the China adoption stuff, they lost some of our documents, so FedEx is on my scary list. UPS I would use, that's usually who I use, but I have to send a money order. I can't send a check, I can't send cash, obviously. It has to be a money order to Techo for all of this. So the post office actually does money orders, or at least their website says they does. Their website says that they do. So I figure I can get the money order there. I can go on ahead and send it there, God willing. Let's get this off to Atlanta Techo office. Yay. I'm so excited. Like, y'all, this is going so quick. I am thrilled. This is very, very good. Let's get this on its way. All right, this lovely receipt tells me that our documents are officially on their way to Atlanta. It should be there by Monday because it's Friday. Like, nothing gets delivered over the weekend. So by Monday, they will have it. Hallelujah. Guess what just got here? Our Dossier documents, I think, just arrived from Techo Atlanta. Let's go get it. Here it is in all of its glory. Hallelujah. So excited. Oh, we better open it and make sure that I did it right. I spent about an hour at the UPS store making copies. I made a copy of everything to send to our adoption agency with the originals. And then I made a set of copies for us to keep. And now I'm at my favorite place, the post office. We're gonna see if we can get this mailed out and to our agency by Monday. Today's Friday. Let's get it there as soon as possible. All right, here it goes. Saying a prayer over it. Let's hope it gets to Colorado in one piece and quickly. Is this your room? You ever wash that blanket yourself? Wow, if you stuck with me through all of that, you are a complete trooper and you get a gold star. I just wanted to do a recap to kind of end out the video, especially for those people who are maybe in the process and are just a few steps behind us. If you're kind of trying to wrap your brain around everything that just happened in the rest of the vlog, I want to give you a breakdown and kind of a summary to make it easier for you. So the dossier, what did it consist of? What was it? Yeah, I ran around to all these places, but like, what exactly did I need? What came from who? That type of a deal. So a lot of the paperwork came directly from the children's services in Taiwan to our adoption agency. And then our adoption agency sent it to us. That's what we had to wait like 6 months for. So in that packet that came from Taiwan, the children's services, it included the following items. I don't know that it will be the same for every child. Just keep in mind that this is our situation. Yours might be different. But from Taiwan to us, we got adoption contract, power of attorney, affidavit, adopted children assume surname agreement, post-adoption agreement, children and youth adoption services contract, and adoption information release form. That's everything that we got that came like from children's services in Taiwan to our agency and then to us. Then there were also some documents like the police clearance form that you saw me running all over that we were responsible for. The documents I'm going to mention next had to be a year old or less, which we didn't find out until later and we were kind of scrambling, but that was okay. We got them done. The documents that we were responsible for getting on this side that we had to add to those documents that we received from Taiwan, it was our home study, our parent training certificate that was like from our adoption agency, that said we completed so many hours of adoption training beforehand. And then our I-600A approval. If you haven't watched that video that we did on the I-600A process, you can check that out at the little card that I will stick in somewhere. So our adoption agency originally wanted us to bundle some of those documents. So the home study, parent training, and I-600A approval would be one bundle, which we did. You basically staple those items together and then they go through together through like the notary and the Secretary of State and the Techo step, if that makes sense. The second bundle we didn't follow. We were technically supposed to put together our employment letters, our financial statement, our physical exam, and our criminal clearances into a second bundle, staple them all together, have one notary, have one, and then once through Secretary of State, and then once to Techo. We did those individually because we consulted with some other adoptive families and they found that Techo was not accepting it as a bundle. Techo wanted it all individual. Kind of had to think about it and decide, do we want to risk it being, getting to Techo and then getting sent back and having to redo some stuff, or would we just rather do it all individually to begin with? So that's the option that we went with in order to keep everything as quickly moving as possible. And it went really well. We had no problems with it. And yeah, I'm really glad that we went with that option. As I speak, our dossier should be, our dossier should be getting to our adoption agency any moment. And then I haven't asked yet, but I'm going to double check with our agency because I don't fully know what the timeline looks like now. I think there's something they have to do with it and then they send it to Children's Services in Taiwan, but I'm a little fuzzy on what's next. So I'm going to get some clarity on that. Thank you guys so much for joining us and sharing in our excitement and our enthusiasm. This was such a huge step in the journey and we are so thankful that it is done. Hey, look who's here.
Hey!
Do you have, sorry, the dog is like hyperventilating because Daddy's home and he's so excited. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Mwah.
Do you have any thoughts on the dossier process that you want to tell the good folks?
Yes.
What would you like to tell the people?
Make sure that you treat your spouse well. That is doing the majority of the work on the dossier.
Oh, sorry, the dog is being awful. Yes, treat them well.
We're gonna go get steak dinner for my wife.
Thanks for joining us this time, guys. Until next time, and the adventure continues.
再见.
Bye.